So understand that we are living at a time and a place where out of the 1.8 billion Muslims in the world, less than 10 million, that's me and you, are able to impact the policies of the superpowers of this world. Is that not correct? Less than 10 million are able to impact the policies. And I'm going to say this bluntly, and with this I conclude. Wallahi, O people of Toronto, I find it embarrassing and sad that according to latest statistics, Toronto roughly is more than 10% Muslim. And Mississauga in particular is closer to 15% Muslim. I find it embarrassing that this 15%, and I speak inshallah as one of you in the sense, I'm not a Canadian, but as a Western Muslim. When I say embarrassing for myself as well, I'm not blaming you, that this 15% has not made a fraction of their impact on the government level. Wallahi, I find this atrocious. And I'm not rebuking you as an outsider. We're all guilty. I'm getting harsh at myself and all of you. How can we not come together as Muslims? How can we not unite and understand we have a role to play here? Literally, the genocide of the century is taking place as we speak. Literally. No genocide in human history has been broadcast with such vivid color, detail, imagery, live. There are people that have the phone on when the bomb is falling and they're saying, La ilaha illallah, and the video goes out. Never in human history has this cruelty been broadcast across the globe. If now is not the time, we understand we need leadership that is based in this country. I don't care what a scholar 5,000 miles away says about firqas and manhaj and kufr and bid'ah and shirk. We need to come together as Muslims in this land. One ummah, one God, one Quran. And we need to fight according to our constitution, our political engagement, and cause an impact that is going to save lives here. If we're not going to understand this at this stage, then I'm sorry. One of two scenarios comes to mind. If somebody still wants to divide the ummah, if somebody still is obsessed about where I place my hands or what version of aqidah I follow, one of two things. Either number one, you have been planted by an outsider to cause fitna within, and we know there are people like this. Wallahi, there are people like this. You are being paid by sources from without to cause controversy from within. Or number two, genuinely your IQ is not in the 2 digits. Genuinely, your understanding of Islam is so backward that perhaps the pen has been lifted on the Day of Judgment. Ignorance will be an excuse because you really are ignorant right now. Wallahi, I'm sorry, but at this stage, I cannot think of a third excuse for you. I'm sorry. Either you are planted and you're getting paid, and there are people like this. I don't want to be more explicit, but because I am who I am, I know for a fact some of the biggest names online that are our critics, they are paid by other people. I don't want to say any more than this. We know for a fact. Some of these YouTube videos you guys are influenced by, we know for a fact they're paid by other people. But I don't want to say more than this because Allah musta'an. Or number two, you genuinely, your understanding of Islam is so shallow and so narrow that honestly it's not even in 2-digit IQ. And you literally think that it is more important that I worry about abstract issues of aqidah than to save lives of people being bombed overseas, in which case we just make dua for you and continue to pray for you that Allah opens your minds to a bigger understanding. And until then, Allah musta'an, Allah protect us from your stupidity and foolishness, even if your heart isn't evil, but you dividing the ummah and you releasing refutations and videos and causing controversies now, wallahi, the house is burning and you're arguing with people about the color of the furniture. This is what it is.